So in today's video, we're going to jump in with Lady Gaga and listen to her performance at the Oscars of Hold My Hand. And it's raw, it's amazing, it's un-auto-tuned, it's live, and it's great because you really understand that human emotion comes from here, not the most clean singing in the world. No one wants clean singing. They want emotion in the singing. And so we're going to take this and let's get started here. All right, going from the very beginning.
I wrote this song with my friend Blood Pop for the film Top Gun Maverick in my studio basement. It's deeply personal for me, and I think that we all need each other.
This is a big lesson, and I'm going to do a lot of starting and stopping. You have to make sure that you get the audience on board with you with this. Get the audience set up in the space, the human space that you are before you start your song. And Lady Gaga does this so perfectly. Everybody do this.
We need a lot of love to walk through this life. And we all need a hero sometimes. There's
Look at that
heroes all
performance.
around us.
It's
in unassuming places. But you might find that you can be your own hero even if you feel broken inside.
You ever had to do that? Speak, right? All right, I'm going to make this a cappella so you can actually concentrate. The instruments are taken out. Here it goes. Jumping in.
Hold my hand. Everything'll be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been gray. So
far, nothing special, just keeping it low key. This is really important for us to really hear so we can build. Remember, starting here and then later on building here, you get this much emotion rather than starting in one section and staying there. And this is what happens. Let's keep watching.
Pull me close. Wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting.
And what's so perfect here is when you're hurting, you never have the most perfect thing to say or do, and the vocals are not the best here and most clean. And that's what makes it the best, of course.
I see that you're hurting.
The hurting.
You
a lot of H.
So long
There's a lot of nasal in there.
to tell me you need me.
Tell me you need me. You hear that?
You need me.
It's like me. It's like giving up a little bit right there. It has that feeling of questions behind it. So raw and organic.
I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again.
What is that? Show me again?
You show me again.
Right there. That right there. There's no singing there, but that right there really has so much emotion into it. It's important that you perform the breath always because the next thing you're about to say is the setup to that.
But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life.
Okay, that's very punchy. If you did, it's not legato, it's just kind of accusational. So listen to Lady Gaga doing if you did. It's punchy on purpose.
But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end.
And the last was legato. I won't let go till the end. And think about the different type of universes from a staccato singing to a legato singing exist here. And then you have, of course, the people playing. She's still performing.
So cry tonight.
It's like giving up. Again, not perfect vows, not perfect anything. It's just raw emotion.
But don't you let go of my hand.
Hear the begging in her voice here.
You can cry every last tear.
That you can cry.
You can cry every last tear.
It's really in her nose right there. That tear. And again, that tear, when you cry, it's not perfect. It's something raw. It's something more organic. And that tear is not perfect there either. That's what makes it so perfect.
I won't leave till I understand. Promise me, just hold my hand.
Just, you could feel the hope in her voice here.
Promise promise me, just hold my hand.
And everything's getting more legato. I'm going to stop here because this next part, I want us to pay attention to the way that she sings Hold My Hand. If any other singer sings it this way, I would be like, maybe they're not really that good. But Lady Gaga can pretty much break down very intelligently how every iconic singer has become iconic and why. And that's how she's become so famous as well when she did her little bits. So listen to this irregularity to get your attention.
Hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand.
You hear that "d" at the end of a phrase? If you do that as a singer and get that "d" and get the consonant at the end of the phrase, it helps you sing to the end of the phrase with energy without going flat or pitchy or just keeping the energy up. All right, before we move on, listen to how sloppy this next part is of lyrics, and it just doesn't matter because it's all raw emotion. When she starts, I'll be right, it's very and that's just to get you in a nice placement of a higher larynx.
I'll be right here, hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand.
All these dips and all these things and all these slides, aka glissandos that are happening right here, are just really symbolic of someone holding your hand and then dropping your hand. And you just have to ask them to do it again. No, don't leave. Ask them to do it again, confirming this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is really great symbolism.
Be right here, hold my hand.
And then she's jamming out. This next section, Lady Gaga's higher in her range. Look how she fixed her posture to really just make sure she's nailing those notes. She knows better.
I know you said it, your pain isn't perfect. One time I gave up on myself.
It gets a little tense here.
I heard a story, a girl she once told me that I would be happy again.
Right there. Oh my gosh. Taking out her ear monitor and just leaving the other one in. That's just great to see that she knows when she needs it and doesn't need it. It's getting so loud in this section. She knows that she just needs one in so she can hear herself enough, her real self. Just a warning, this next part has some weird sounds just because that's what happens when we take a voice out of cheering with the crowd. Anyway, look how Lady Gaga, when she holds out this note, she pushes a little bit actually right here when she goes down from that high note, not transitioning. And that's what happens. You get adrenaline kicking into you and you get a little stress and tension here. No big deal. Let's just watch how that emotion again kicks out us. There's the tension. You see it? Yeah. And I love how she's still performing. It's always important for singers to perform when their band's still going and not like go get a drink of water or something. The performance is still going. You wait for that water. Watch this next part, how Lady Gaga has that awesome mic technique where she pulls back and then comes back in. That's what happens when you get too loud. Again, not clean at all. Doesn't really matter. The raw emotion is there. This next part has a little bit of still begging. Will it still happen? And it's strenuous emotionally. And there's a strain on the voice as well. Lady Gaga puts her head up like that. It causes some strain. But it all fits together in this performance. And it makes sense. And Lady Gaga is breaking the rules on purpose. Let's watch and listen. Oh, yeah. Here's the delivery. Hear the strain? I think Lady Gaga could have let that sit just a little bit more maybe. But this is why we all need to make sure that when we're singing, we always approach it emotionally. Make sure that you keep on knowing and you keep on doing you and sing from the heart, and everything else doesn't really matter. And if somebody tells you it does, you find those people and you work through those things that make you and your audience connect and be on the same page. And that's how you sing. Find a way to sing. I'm Johnny May. Have a great day.